probably be the last one of the year for just walking around the car. The weather's going to be getting pretty crappy, so my little hood pin thing always falls out. But I thought I'd kind of go back over the damage and everything that the cars have sustained this year, even though I haven't really done anything. Excuse me. But anyways, so I guess the biggest damage so far is the Frankenhood, and that's when the pulley flew apart on the power steering pump and tried to work its way through the hood. But I actually tapped it down a little bit just because it was really sticking up like a knot on your head after you get hit in the head with something. The Frankenhood itself is not holding up too good. Of course, that paint they sold me, it never, I don't know, it never dried right or something. I don't think it was actual enamel paint. I don't know what they sold me, but it's got a weird, just like, it's not soft to the touch, but it's got a weird texture to it, and it just never seemed like it dried right. So I'll have to probably redo it and stuff. And then I already knew this was going to happen on this side. So there's actually really not that much Bondo on this hood, like as far as thickness. I think right in here is probably the thickest, and that's probably 3/16 at most. And then right here, I had to get probably about 3/16 on there. So that's starting to crack, and then I don't know whatever happened here. It's like a bubble you can push. That's why I don't know what kind of paint this was, because it was really hard to paint on. It took way too many coats, and it just took forever to dry, and I had a lot of problems with it. So, and then I got another one happening here, but that's my own fault. I probably won't be able to pick it up on camera, but this actually dips in because I sanded it way too. I thought it was a hump, and I just wasn't smart and used my block sander. I was just sanding it because I thought it was actually a hump, but it just thin through the primer and it looked like a hump. But anyways, I made it an indent on it, so it's starting to crack a little bit. I don't think the fenders have gotten any worse since the last time I showed them, just random chips throughout. I'm going to try to do a little better on the tire sizes this time, because I had a lot of people asking me about that. There's the front tire size. 205 60/15s. Couple chips in the door. And then, as these have been called once by somebody, these white meatballs on the side of the door are 18 inches in diameter. Precisely. So was the sorry, I can't even see it so bright. So was the one on the roof. Haven't really sustained any more damage, just random chips in there. I never got around to messing with that, so it's still cracking. Got the road slicks on it. I'll go to the other side and look at the numbers on it. I already did a video on the straps and how to do those. I did this to the spoiler because if you look in there, somebody actually cut that out because they jammed up the lock trying to open the trunk on this car. But I figured out why they did that, because I've also had this lock get to where it's just stuck, it won't open the trunk. And I actually left the clip that holds that in purposely down there so I could take a hook and pop it out. And I chipped this when I did that. And believe it or not, that was the day I left for Bonneville last year, and that was actually yesterday to the day. Today, if Bonneville wasn't canceled, I'd be there right now. But actually today would be, I believe today would actually be inspections, car tech, and tomorrow I think they'd start running. So, but it was canceled, so here I am on vacation, just hanging out, not doing a whole lot. But we do have drag races to go to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They said they'd let me test and tune anyways. I can't run anything because I was never part of the competition. All right. Well, maybe these weren't the right side to look at. So these are 26 by 10.5 15s. I don't actually know what that would come out to. Probably, I would say somewhere like maybe 275 50 15s is probably what I would guess that's gonna be, if I had to take a guess. And then the last bit of damage, I think all this hasn't taken any other damage, but the last bit of damage is actually to the exhaust pipe. I don't know if I can get you over there, but we'll try. I have no idea if you saw that or not. I'm just gonna assume you did. Anyways, I hit something low enough to bend into my exhaust pipe a little bit, but other than that, it's still about the same overall condition. I don't think anything else is broke or fallen off on it. I had one person ask me, these are Bart's wheels. Like these are 8 by 15s with 4.5 inch back spacing. I believe they might be 4 inch. I don't know. And I actually don't know what those wheels are. I bought them like that from a guy that had them on his Mustang. Come on now. Here we go. I guess I can show you the few new accessories I had to do. So I think I've already kind of discussed this in another video, but the tuner was having issues. We thought we had a fuel pump problem. Turned out it wasn't. But we couldn't see the gauge was under the hood, and since that pulley blew up one day, he didn't want somebody's head stuck under the hood at 6,000 RPM to see what the fuel pressure was. So I just kind of jimmy rigged it and threw it up there in the dash, but it kind of works out good. I actually built a wire mesh that goes inside the crowd there that I was going to put gauges in, but something to do this winter, so not a huge deal. Now as far as the fuel pump went, either the switch is bad or something else is bad, but we're losing power through the switch, causing us all of our problems. And then there's a video that'll be out on the few wire gremlins I traced down and found, and I did have to replace the power steering pump and pulley, and it does have a steel pulley on it now, so it shouldn't blow up anymore. But as far as that, I guess this year hasn't been too bad. I got racing seats put in it. I got a roll cage put in it. I made my own carpet put in it. It's not the greatest, but it does the job. Well, I got my racing seat belt shut back there, put in it. And I moved the battery to the trunk. Well, I may have already done that. I don't remember. But my steering wheel button fell off, which it's actually back there somewhere. I'll have to look at that, figure out why it won't stay on. And I disconnected my clock because I don't know. Why not? Sometimes it just seems like it might be not something I want sitting running all the time, and then I gotta tighten up my RPM gauge. But I don't know if I ever showed that. It's got a cool American Motors mirror in it still. The wife doesn't generally do her hair in here. We're usually driving too fast or it's too loud. So, and then I do got my little door locks. I should try to find some new armrests. I think you can get them on American Parts Depot. But not a whole lot. This is going to be the last race, and then I think we're going to tear the motor back out, and we're going to do one of two things. Well, we're going to do one thing for sure. We're going to get the 6-liter built and put back together and get it back in here. Nothing wrong with the 5.3, but as I've been driving it for the last couple of years with a 6-liter, I mean, I can tell there's definitely a torque difference. There's something different. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely different. And I think the 6-liter has a little bit more top end than this 5.3 has. I don't know that for sure, but anyways, we're gonna get the 6-liter put back together, and we're either gonna stay supercharger, we're gonna go single turbo, or we're gonna go twin turbo. I don't know yet. I don't know what the sponsors want to do. It's kind of all up in the air. I did put a vote on Instagram about that, but feel free to leave in the comments down if what you think should happen, and you know, go from there. But other than that, we're gonna try to get the Gremlin down to drag strip too. It's already up in Anaconda, so hopefully they'll let it pass tech, but I have a feeling it won't pass tech, so we'll see. And hopefully this car will pass tech. I mean, I don't know, the AMX may not pass their tech inspection, so we'll find out when I get there. But anyways, just a last kind of video of the AMX, I think, other than maybe at drag racing. Probably not going to do much more driving with it, so this will probably be the last of the season driving the car and doing anything with it. I mean, there'll be more videos, but probably just sitting in my dungeon of a garage getting torn apart. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.